My job is to make sure the organisation produces the standards for BIM so that other people can use it. The way I got into this originally was I did some research into the efficiency of the building industry, and it was wasting 14% of product, 38% of time unproductive. This is in the UK. It was obvious that it could be much improved, and as somebody said in the conference today, it's not a question of is it this much or this much. It's a huge potential for improvement.
We use BIM basically every day in terms of our day-to-day operations, try to make smarter, more well-informed decisions through digital transactions. From my point of view, there's many advantages to the road of BIM. It gives us better, more stable briefing at the outset. We also make smarter procurement decisions for use of computer-readable data. We make better decisions in terms of procurement, smarter operation. We build virtually, take the waste out of the process.
As a project manager in the R&D department, I don't order BIM, I preach the gospel of BIM and building information model based on open standards and server technology.
We have been implementing BIM since 2008. We started to use BIM for quantity takeoff, coordination and clash detection process, and now we are reviewing our process to implement BIM 5D to integrate planning, cost and scope control.
私自身 BIM のオペレートはしていないんですけども、設計や施工や、管理の FM そういった人たちのために仕事のワークフローを作ったり、もしくはプロジェクトの打ち合わせをしています。
Personally, I don't use BIM, but actually I consult on helping people to use BIM. Core to BIM, from my perspective, is actually the structured and sensible collection of information about a project or a piece of asset over its life cycle. If we can actually collect and safely store and check that information and pass that information on to whoever needs to use it throughout the asset's life cycle, then I believe that's a huge advantage. At the present moment, we do not pass that information on simply.
Yeah, we've been using BIM, we've been using 3D modelling since 1994, so 20 years, but we've been using BIM since 2005 to some degree or another, so door schedules, window schedules. And then since the last couple of years, we've been doing much more BIM, so we've been integrating information into our models for every element. So we're planning on increasing that across the practice from every project, new projects moving forward. Initially it was about efficiency, so it was about gaining an advantage in terms of doing things in a more automated way. But over time we've realised that we can offer more information and we can actually increase the quality of information provided to contractors and clients, so potentially moving forward it will provide more business for us.
We are developing BIM on the behalf of our members which are using BIM. BIM is about to be integrated in the entire value chain in buildings. What we see is that people get control of information, they get control of costs, quality of building, and generally is the foundation for more efficient processes.
In my consultancy, I assist companies to understand the role of building information modeling in their design and construction and facility management process. So yes, it's a daily activity for me to help companies and facilitate this discussion.
The position of the government is that construction expenditure and building expenditure is one of the biggest wastes in public spending, and with the time of austerity that we have and the problems of government deficits, it's a ripe area to improve things.
But the big value is beyond delivery, better operation and ultimately better outcomes for the end user of an asset.
We can solve the problems before construction, avoiding rework and prevent waste.
BIM の手法のメリットといえば、設計だけではなくてコンストラクションにも使えるし、FM にも使えることが最大のメリット。
In day-to-day use, BIM can be used for so many things. So if we want the layman, the man in the street, to understand what our project looks like or what it's designed to do, then drawings don't do it, but actually BIM does. It allows us to be able to report.
The possibilities of making things right the first time and even cheaper.
I think people have been building buildings for a very long time, and they know what they're doing.
It's really nice to come to a conference where people are experts in BIM, and we're not having to explain what BIM is, which kind of sometimes can be a bit frustrating. So it's nice to hear kind of advanced kind of listening, learning from people from different parts of the world.
Some very good presentations, yes. Practical presentations, conceptual presentations, and it's clear that BIM is on the march. When I first got involved in it, which is nearly 20 years ago, people were saying in 2 or 3 years it will happen, and now 20 years later it is happening.
We were really enjoying the conference. It's great to be here in Portugal. It's one of my favourite cities in the world.
日本人以外でいろんな各国の方がいらっしゃるのですごく刺激を受けています。楽しいです。
For me, it's a good opportunity to see how another countries are implementing BIM.
Yes, it's really good. It's nice people, meeting old colleagues and new. And so yes, I'm really enjoying it. I'm really pleased that I've finished my speech very early, so now I can relax and I'm not having to be nervous about speaking in the next 5 minutes. So yes, I'm really enjoying it. It's good fun.